Hello, everyone. It is Sunday Night Live. How are you? And you, but especially you tonight. How are you? I see you over there. Yes, I do. What is going on in your world tonight? What are you and you, but especially you, grateful for tonight? I am so glad to be back with you. I'm so happy. I am holly and jolly, even. Hang on a second. I don't think I have my hat on straight. Am I on straight? I'm on semi-straight now. I am on semi-straight now. How are you tonight? What is going on, folks? I am so excited to be here. So excited. It's the holliest jolly meal of the year. Yes, it is. Hey, Lou. Vacation was amazing. Vacation, we had an amazing time. So many highlights from this trip. Turns out, and I know that this will shock you, so I hope you are sitting down. There are pools in Florida. I thought there was only Disney, but there are pools. We had a pool day this time in Florida, which was very, very nice. Relaxing by the pool. And we had some amazing experiences. And we're going to talk about those. Actually, Angie and I are working on a lesson. Actually, Angie is working on a whole course load that deals with one of the experiences we had while we were in Florida. It wasn't based on that experience in particular, but it really is dealing with how you create unbelievably memorable and exceptional experiences in your store. And Angie's doing some phenomenal work on that right now, in some coursework she's working on for future courses for you. But I got to live it and decompress it in the real world as we were doing it. Angie, as I was living it and knowing what Angie was working on, I'm like, this is what you're working on. And I was like, we got to bring this down a notch because this is exceptional. And I was, but it really is exactly what we do and what we're working on. So, and what we can do in our stores. So these things are amazing. And got to have great dinner with friends. Tiny bit of business, but very little. This whole trip, which was really great. And just taking it all in. You know, one of the great things about vacation and business owners, entrepreneurs in general, really suck at is disconnecting themselves. Entrepreneurs really are terrible, especially in this age of everything being always on. We're really terrible about disconnecting. I am not burdened by that problem. There were a couple things that I needed to deal with while I was away, but relatively minor, but most of the time I was disconnected. But you know, it is something that we really need to work on with all of you, because that disconnection, actually disconnecting from everything, it is really awesome. You know, I've actually suggested to Angie, Angie's working on a lot of neat things for next year. She's got a lot of really cool stuff she's working on. And some of it is some challenges in games. And one of the things I suggested, you remember that kids game? You know, how long can you be quiet? You know, who's going to make a sound first? And, you know, one of the games that I suggested to her was, who's going to look at their phone first? Who's going to look at their phone first? How long can you stay away from the phone? And how long can you be disconnected for? You know, part of me really misses my flip phone. Part of me really misses my flip phone. The olden days of a good old flip phone at my side. with it is really I miss that because yes, all this connection can be great, but it does take you away. You have to be purposeful in turning that off and not using it, especially like we're at Disney. So at Disney, they want you to use their app for things. So you're supposed to be on your phone. Now I have people with me that are doing that for me, so I don't have to do it. But a lot of times they want that people doing that, and I choose to be the disconnected one when we're there as much as possible. Yeah, Rose, it was really awesome. Having a pool day. It was a beautiful day. It was great in the pool. Um, we stay at this one resort a lot of times. We're basically there's two different places that we stay at when we're at the parks. Well, I guess three, because we've stayed at the one where we have our seminars, which is a little further away, but there's two other areas that we stay at primarily. And we didn't even know this pool exists for as many times as we have stayed at this one resort. And we stay there because, and Rose, you'll understand this being a Florida person. It's an older condo complex. It's a timeshare complex that rents out as a hotel room, basically. But it's an older one, so all the rooms are bigger. The ones they build today are small and they're flimsy and everything else. This is you have bigger rooms, bigger living rooms, bigger kitchen, bigger everything. And so we like that. And they've been redoing their rooms. And so we really like staying over there because we have a little bit of space, especially when all of us, Rylan and her partner, Cassandra and I, it's just nice to have a little bit of space. Hey, April, how are you? So let's get started, folks. Let's get started here with our Stay Positive book because I got a lot to talk about tonight. I got a lot to talk about. Whoa, I got to flip a few pages here in the Stay Positive book because we are halfway through the month of December. We are almost at the end, people. December 15th. The job of being. There will be days when your favorite thing to do is nothing. Allow yourself to do exactly that. Some days being is your only job. Some days being is your only job. Yes, it is. Don't worry about all this stuff. That's part of disconnecting. That's part of what I was talking about with being away. Yes, April, it is the holliest jolly meal of the year. The holliest jolly meal of the year. And that's kind of what we're talking about tonight. That is kind of what we're talking about tonight. So that message from the Stay Positive book really flows into what I talk about with taking time off. So time off isn't mean you're there at the phone answering your store's questions. Time off does not mean that you're surfing social media or checking the store's emails or responding to all the messages. That does not mean time off. Time off means the phone away, the phone off, the phone is irrelevant. Okay, that you are present with what's going on. And so like Disney is such a stimulus to begin with. So when you think of Disney and you go in there, when you walk into the park, and if you've ever been or you've never been, when you walk in, it is such a stimuli for the senses, the smells, the sights, the things to look at, the touches, the feels, the everything with Disney stimulates every sense of you. Okay, it truly does stimulate every sense. And this distracts from all of that. This distracts from all of that. So being able to turn that off, okay, and being able to disconnect from all that is truly powerful and truly allows a powerful connection. Hey, Angie, how are you? Welcome to the holliest jolly meal of the year. Yes, we are the holliest jolly meal of the year. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Some would say I'm even a jolly little elf. Some would say that. I'm just quoting people now. But disconnection happens, and that deals with what the positive message was tonight. No, it's not a yes day. It's not a yes day. That doesn't mean it's a yes day. Don't confuse holly and jolly with yes. Um, April and Angie have a perverse view of yes. You got yes a couple days ago. You got yes a couple days ago with Vacation Neil. You got yes a couple days ago with Vacation Neil. Yes, you did. And April's racking up her movies like a drunken sailor on the company credit card. So it's, what more do we want? But I digress. So why am I here as the Holliest Jolly Neil of the year? Okay, so we talked a little bit about vacation. Okay, we talked a little bit about vacation tonight. Right. We do take for granted, Rose. You are absolutely right. The things in our backyard. It is such an area of wonderment, and you can go at Florida prices. I have to pay the out-of-state prices. Okay, you can go at Florida resident prices, which I aspire to. I aspire to have Florida resident prices for our Disney habit. But we go because Disney reinvents itself. So Disney, there is always something new to see and do. There's always something new to experience. There's always something that you see in a different light. They are always reinventing themselves. I was interviewed by a reporter the other day. I had a reporter interview me the other day, and I'm like, the great thing with Disney is it's literally designed never to be done. By design, okay, it is designed never to be finished. Okay, it is designed that they are constantly reinventing themselves, which is part of what we look for you to do in your stores. And we know that's hard as an entrepreneur. We know that's hard as a small business. But looking at yourself and how do you reinvent yourself? How do you create the next fashion safari? How do you do that? That's a hard one, Rose. Okay, I'll give you two sides of it. I'll give you two sides of it. So we stay off property almost always. If we're just going in, sometimes we'll go in for a quick trip. And what I mean by a quick trip is like literally 36, 48 hours is a quick trip. Sometimes there's just such a cheap flight, okay, that you're like, okay, I can fly in on the 7 a.m. flight and I can fly out at the 9 p.m. the next night, okay? And I can get our Disney fix. And especially Rylan loves to do that sometimes. And because we're annual pass holders, it's not a big, the expense is getting there. Okay. And so we have those Google alerts set, and sometimes there's just such a cheap flight that you can't say no to. And sometimes, quite honestly, your mental health just needs the getaway. And so we do it. So we stay at one of two places when we are there, other than the hotel, the Embassy Suites at Icon Park that we use for the seminars. We will sometimes stay there, although that's further away. The two places we like to stay are Flamingo Crossing. Flamingo Crossing is out the western gate of Disney. Okay, and that area has hotels. So there are Hilton hotels there, and there are Marriott hotels right outside the western gate. It's a quieter, and it's called Flamingo Crossing, and that's a quieter area. And so we like those when we're in a hotel. When we want a condo, we stay at a Hilton timeshare community called Mystic Dunes, which the road to get there can be a little busy sometimes, but the condo is huge. The complex is great, and it's extremely affordable. The value for what you get is great. Favorite park is hard. Favorite park is hard because there's so much great about each one. I'm going to go a different way and talk about favorite restaurants. So I have three favorite restaurants at Disney, in the Disney World complex. I like two of them that are located in the Contemporary Resort. Hey, Jessica, how are you? And we always dine at one of them. And we're writing a whole thing up on the experience that I had at the one this time. So they're both in the Contemporary Resort at Disney. And even though you're not staying there, you can make a reservation at the restaurant. One is called Steakhouse 71, and that's on the bottom floor. And on the top floor there is the California Grill. And California Grill is amazing because it has fireworks views of the Magic Kingdom. So we usually book there for a late dinner and have fireworks views if we're dining there. And we had the most unbelievable experience there this time. Absolutely unfreaking believable. I mean, Angie and I were texting about it, what made it special, what did it, and how do we apply that to the stores, to your stores. And we're working on a whole thing for that, for the type of experience that I had there. Because it wasn't how much money I spent, okay? And it wasn't cheap. I'm not saying it was cheap, but it was amazing, okay? And you can create amazing without spending a lot of money. The other place I love to dine is there's a Mexican restaurant that is on the water in Epcot. And we usually get a late night reservation there before the fireworks because they have a fireworks view out all their windows. All their windows have a fire throughout the restaurant. You have a fireworks view, and they don't upcharge for the fireworks view. So you can go in and have the most, you make a late reservation there and you have the most amazing view. They pipe in the music. It's just amazing. So those are some of my favorites, but there's something different every time that we take in the parks. One of the things, La Hacienda de Ciangelo is as Ryland put, is the Mexican restaurant. So there's something amazing we take in every time we're there. We did Jolly Nights at Hollywood Studios, which we had never experienced before this time. And it's just amazing. If you ever need to plan a trip there, even you, Rose, who's in state and you want to plan a trip, reach out to Ryland. She's her side hustle is a Disney travel planner, and she can help you have the most amazing experience. But right now, it's about you. So skipping over vacation here, it's about you and your customers having the most amazing experience, okay? Somebody told me that Christmas is in 10 days. Somebody told me that, okay? As a guy, that may not matter till 9 days from now, okay? But I was told Christmas is in 10 days, even in Canada. Even in Canada. Yeah, Rose, I want you to escape the store because you can do it. You can do a 36-hour trip, okay? I mean, if you think about that, we actually fly down there sometimes for a 36-hour trip, okay? You can drive across a couple hours across the state and be there and have the most amazing time and be literally in a whole nother world. You deserve it. You deserve it. I do not recommend Christmas week. In your world right now, I would wait till after New Year's, till the week after New Year's, because nobody will be there. But you can have the most amazing time at the end of January, beginning of February is Flower and Garden at Epcot. There's just so much beauty to take in there. And depending on what you want to accomplish, again, Ryland is the expert. I'm just the illusion of expertise. My credit card has a lot of expertise, but Ryland's going to help you with it. So just reach out. Happy to help you. But what I want you to do now is you guys have 9 days, okay? There are 9 days between now and Christmas, okay? This month is not over. This year is not over, okay? And it is time for you. Yes, I'm talking about you and you and you and you. All of you. The all of you. The all of you. It is time for you to get your butt in gear. It is time to put your personal issues aside, okay? You need to get the heck out of your own head right now. If you want to make money in this last days of the year, you have to get out of your own head. You have to get out of your head that they're only shopping with the big guys. You got to get out of your head that they're shopping with Amazon. You got to get out of your head that you have to have a deal. You got to get out of your head that, oh, I have to tell them that shopping local means so much. They don't give a shit. They do not give a shit. What they care about is solving their problems. They have a gift list. Okay, if they walk into your store and they need something for Aunt Sarah, you better have it. Okay, you better solve their problem. You are a problem solver. You are here to solve their problem, but you are only here, okay? You are only here if you tell people you are here. If you are sending emails like out of your mind, like drive yourself nuts, that does not mean, well, I sent an email last month, Neil. I don't want to bother people and send them another one. Oh, Neil, it's the 15th and I've already sent people 2 emails this month. Okay, look at your own inbox. Get these emails out there. Do not worry about it. Get out of your own head. Get out of your own head and get into their wallet. Get out of your head and into their wallet. How do you like that one? Okay. Out of your head and into your wallet. Okay, who wants some more of this? I know Jessica doesn't want my $2 bills. But other than that, okay, if you want more of this, right, and you're still looking for the deals, April, that's the idea. Get into people's heads. You need to be on social. You need to be on email. You need to be in front of people constantly. You need to be in front of people constantly. Okay? This is not about you. And don't be in front of people, okay? Okay, you do not, this is not about, okay, sending too many emails. You can't send too many emails. You can't send too many texts. You can't send too many social media posts right now. The more, the better. Okay, the big guys do not care. Do not care. Do not care is what I'm telling you. If you care about your customers, you will tell them what you have to solve their problem. What do you have in your store that will solve their problem for all their gift needing? Okay, don't give them a whiny message about how they need to shop local and how they need to stop shopping Amazon and all that stuff. That does not being whiny does not make people spend money with you. Being whiny does not make people spend money with you. But solving their problem does. Be the problem solver. It is. I mean, Jessica is stepping up the customer service, even delivering because the postal strike in Canada. Postal strike has stricken Canada shipments. Okay, because even the other providers can't pick up the extra volume. So the postal strike is just shipping in Canada. Forget it. They better get it local. And in your world, you are the solution provider. So be the answer to their problems. Okay, you need the answer to their problems. I know, Jessica, it's freaking crazy 30 days now. I can't believe that is still going on up there. I mean, I've been reading about it, but I just can't believe it. But however you solve their problems, Jessica's delivering. Whether you have gift cards, whether you have that great unique item, whatever you have, be talking about it, be emailing about it, be texting about it, be talking about it on social. Okay, be in their head, but don't be whiny. Do not be whiny. Okay, if you are not whiny and you solve their problem, that is all they care about right now is their problem. They don't care about your problems. Okay, yes, they believe in local, they believe in community. Don't, at their heart, they all do that, but they want to solve their problems and they want it to be easy. If you make it easy to take their money, if they are in your store or on your phone, you should darn tootin' be asking, who else they need to buy a gift for. Who else is still on your list? Who else is still on your list? And if you have a guy in your store, if you have a guy walk in your store, you better be trying to solve for everybody else that's on their list, because guys do not care about price. They will say they care about price, but they care about their problem. Don't worry about your metrics with it, Jessica. Just keep doing it. So my answer to you is yes, your reach may not be as far. So you may not get all the way over there, but you may get right here. Just keep doing it. Right now is not the time. Right now is not the time to be thinking about how far your reach is going. Okay, right now is not the time to be overthinking which method is having reach. Okay, which is why we always want you to have multiple methods of contacting your customers, which is why we talk about email, which is why we talk about text, which is why we talk about social, which is why we talk about old-fashioned snail mail, although a bad idea right now in Canada. Okay, we talk about all this because having multiple avenues, we never want all your eggs in one basket. This isn't Easter. Okay, we never want all your eggs in one basket. Yes, as Angie said, you should be posting about stocking stuffers and show what you have. Great ideas for unique gifts you have in stores for teachers, babysitter, besties, etc. Absolutely. This is your moment. This is your moment. This isn't your moment to whine, okay? You see, we all see the stores in our communities that whine. Well, nobody's shopping local. My friends don't even shop local. Okay? Well, you got to solve a problem. Okay? You have to solve a problem. Okay? Whining that you're local is not a good answer. You have to solve a problem. Solve their problem. Show them the solution you have, and they will do it. Oh yeah, I love that. Angie showed me this the other day. Snow globe gift card holders and place them around the store and displays. This was a great idea. I was like, oh my God, that's amazing, Angie. When she showed me that. I thought that was the most amazing thing. These things matter. Okay? These things matter. And now is the time. Now is the time to make that happen. Now is the time to do that. And now is the time to make a difference, because the rest of your year is depending on it. The year is not over yet. The year is not over. We have not torn the page on 2024. Yes, 2025 is going to be even better, but you can still make 2024 amazing. Amazing. But you can only do that if you are there for your customers. And do not forget what I have been saying. The period between Christmas and New Year's, and actually I would argue that whole week through the, 4th, 5th of January, should be amazing if you are there for your customers. Okay, whenever Christmas falls midweek like it does, that period after Christmas is an amazing shopping time. Okay, that period between that and the first full week of January is an unbelievable retail time. It always is historically. And it will be again this year if you are there for your customers, if you tell your customers you're there. But right now, it is all about making it happen with what you've got and letting customers know you got it. So overshare, over email, over text. Be that person, okay? It only hurts. I got to tell you, it only hurts when your mom unsubscribes. Okay? When your mom unsubscribes, and usually she doesn't even know she unsubscribed. Okay? It only hurts when your mom unsubscribes. Get over yourself. Get over yourself. That is what I'm telling you. Okay? If you want to make this, if you want to make bling, I don't have bling, but I got cash. If you want to make this, okay? Right. I love that. 10 boxes from the Dollar Tree. Put some kind of discount on the free gift in each one. All are different. The first customer of the day gets to choose a box, and that's what you do for everyone who comes in. It becomes your special of the day. Make people feel special. Make people feel special. Make people feel special. And be there for them. Overshare, over email, okay? Send 10 times as many as you normally do. That is what I'm telling you. If you want to own the next 10 days, if you want to own the rest of the year, we got 16 days left in the year. If you want to own it, that's what you need to do, people. That is what you need to do. My last message for you tonight, my last thing I want to cover tonight. I have been so missing. Don't forget, this is the Holliest Jolly Meal of the year. Right, be authentic. Absolutely, Laurel. Hey, great to have you here. My last thing for you, okay, and we're going to have a thing out on this about why we recommend cloud computing to everybody. And it's on my editor's desk. I've written a whole thing about it, but it's on my editor's desk. No guessing who my editor is, okay? But if you have a desktop computer solution, if you are using a desktop software solution, not a cloud-based solution, for your business, I'm asking you to put in a support ticket tomorrow with your provider, whoever your provider is. I don't care who your provider is. We're agnostic. We work with them all. We work with every provider out there. Okay, yes, we have some preferences, but we work with every single provider out there. If you have a desktop solution, we are asking everyone with a desktop solution to put in a support ticket and ask their provider to double check their backup and make sure they have that they're getting good backups. That's all I'm saying tonight. We're going to have a whole thing that we're putting out. It is on my editor's desk right now. But I would be remiss if I did not remind people of that tonight, because life happens. I talked to one person tonight who had a car through their store. Well, yes, you are the new child. And how many years ago did I talk to you about getting cloud, Laurel? Just asking for a friend. How many years ago did I ask you to move to the cloud? And I even told you how much it was going to save then. Not in dollars, but it would have saved you otherwise. But I'm not picking on you, Laurel, but I appreciate you being honest about it. I do appreciate your sincerity about it. So, but I'm not even pushing. I just want to make sure that everybody out there, because one store I talked to today was talking to me about the car that drove through their store and everything else, and they could have lost everything. Just make sure your backups are good. Just put in a support ticket and ask your provider. I've been telling all providers that I would be saying this tonight, so their support departments would know they're going to get a rush of calls this week asking to check their backups. And I'd much rather you make the call, because when you're on a desktop solution, the short version is it's not if, but when will your computer fail. It's not if, but when will your computer fail? Because it happens to all of us. With a cloud solution, you just plug another computer in and you're up and running. But I have a whole article about all the pros and cons that I'm working on. It's on my editor's desk, and we will post that soon. Speaking of posting soon, if you are a Next Level Resale Plus member, do not forget about our live on Tuesday. Yes, and it can happen even if you have a new computer. Next Level Resale Plus members, we will be live on Tuesday at, hang on a second, let me just double check. I don't want to screw this up, because I'm the guy that screws that kind of thing up. Because Angie's like, hey, we're supposed to be on. Where are you? 1 o'clock Eastern on Tuesday. And the link is out there. And if you have any problems with it or anything, just reach out to April. She'll get you all squared away. If you don't have the link and you're a Next Level Resale Plus member, we have our live on Tuesday at 1 Eastern. It's going to be amazing. It will be recorded, so if you can't watch it live, you can catch the replay. But it will be amazing. The topic list that we've got for this upcoming live group Zoom is amazing, so make sure you are there. But if you have any problems at all, reach out to April. She will make sure you have that link. And if you're not a member, there's still time to join between now and Tuesday. Just go to nextlevelresale.com and get joined to Next Level Resale Academy Plus, and you can join the live Zoom on Tuesday. It is more fun live. It is more fun live. Thanks, April. I don't need more people giving the holliest jolly Neil a hard time. Do I need to review your expense report again? Ladies and gentlemen, you know what else is happening? This video and everything I talk about, goes over to the YouTube channel. You're not alone running the store, where you can like, comment, subscribe, and oh yes, ring the bell, ring it so you know when another one drops. You can also share it with everybody you know in business: the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, the elf in Santa's workshop. Share it with them, share it with everybody, so we can help everybody, even Santa, run a better business. I am here every Sunday and Wednesday at More 8th and Ish, Sunday and Wednesday at More 8th and Ish. But if you, yes, you have a question in between, just email me, Neil, Neil, at nextlevelresale.com, Neil at nextlevelresale.com. I didn't realize you were in Wisconsin. Up at your mom's place, Carrie? Great to have you here, but we hope to see you live on Tuesday. We hope some of you that haven't joined yet to the Plus join by Tuesday, because I want to see you there live on this group Zoom. But until then, and hang on a second. We start the program with the year of positive thinking. I read you the 15th. I wanted to read you the 16th because it was really good. Pursue your own best life. Do work that you love, regardless of what anyone else thinks. Live in a way that makes you proud. Keep good company. Make space for creativity. Drink good coffee or tea. Smile on the inside. Learn from others. Love well. Dream, repeat. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Abramson. I do like a good party. A wedding, a bar mitzvah, a Christmas elf party. I don't know. We will party again. Yes, we will. But until then, and until Wednesday at More 8th and Ish, know that you, and you, but especially you, you're not alone running the store. Have a great night, everyone. It's time for dessert.